Also, make sure you turn your review to the folder. The alcohol review, the blue sheet, make sure you turn that in before you start your 4-week sheet. It's due today. And then go ahead and work on the questions for your 4-week sheet. It says alcohol review on it.
Do we have a question on Friday?
Yes, you did.
Are you not taking care of things?
I am here normally, but I went to a job fair. I'm trying to find a job. Not really. I had to drive around.
Go ahead and find a job.
Like you're trying to find.
Yeah.
So they just like.
Why you want to job? They're not such a big deal. It's such a big deal.
Alyssa.
She's not gonna go look at that. She's not here today. She's not going to that.
I know someone who goes to zero all the time.
It's really easy. Use ice and water in a metal can.
Back to the over the weekend. Preferably Saturday.
I have a
Might be the first part.
there were a bunch of
Boy, healthy brain.
stuff from other schools, and I went to each table and gave my resume. Well, I hope they do. Come back and be like, hey, do you want a job?
Did you get some good news?
Sorry.
We have more skits to do.
It's gonna be fun. Okay. So, listen up guys, who can tell me what alcoholism is? Come right from your notes, Garrett. Very good. So it's being addicted or dependent on alcohol. You guys talked about that on Friday, right? Okay. What I have planned today is another alcohol impairment activity, kind of like the alcohol lab that you guys have done, but it's a little bit different. It focuses on tactile things. So trying to use tactile things under the influence. Do you know what tactile things are? Like using your hands?
Yeah.
Physical.
Tactile, like using your hands for things. So, you guys already have 5 people in your row. You will be good for a group. If one of you guys would like to go over there and join their group, that would be great. And then we'll just have one group of 6. So, maybe you guys like maybe scoot this row down a little bit so maybe just push back and join you guys. So then what you guys, it's meant for 5 people, but what you guys will do is it just might take you a little bit longer to get through it. So. Thank you. Okay. The directions of what you guys need to do are in each one of these envelopes. There's 4 things that you're going to do, okay? So what you're going to do first, if you look at the rules up here, you guys are going to designate a runner, which is the person that's going to come up to me and get the envelope. You're going to keep the same runner the entire time. And in order to designate that person, you need to find out who the oldest person in your group is. And then that person's going to be the runner. So,
Yeah, then you're the oldest.
next,
Wait, when's your birthday?
I'm still 14.
Yeah, you're the runner.
I'm 14.
Birthday, like month. Might be, you might write down my month. You guys might be the same age. She could have this stuff. So if she had cancer, then it may have caused her not to be able to actually so they will actually put that in right there.
Like that small movie when he has 6 to 10 years ago,
Kind of like
that was kind of cool. That was
okay. So has everyone determined who is the oldest? If you're the oldest in your group, raise your hand for me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to be the runner, which means you're going to start out with envelope number 1. The runners are going to come up to me when I say go and come get envelope number 1. You're going to take it back to your group, and then the person on one of the furthest ends is going to start. So let's say Savion decides that he's going to start. He's going to open up the envelope like this. There is a slip of paper inside. And then he's going to read this out loud to his group. Each person is going to do what's on this. So the first one says, each person in the group must thread the nut onto the bolt all the way to the top and then back down. So you're going to get a nut and bolt. You're going to thread it on, thread it off, and then pass it on to the next person. They're going to do the same thing. Thread it on, thread it off, and then pass it down. Once you guys have finished with activity 1, you're going to put your slip back in the envelope, bring it up to me. Once I get this first envelope, you're going to get envelope number 2. You're going to take it back to your group, read it, do the same thing, one at a time, what it says on here, okay? So keep in mind the whole time you guys are doing this, that it is to show you, it's a simulation to show you how alcohol can impair you like when you're trying to use tactile things, okay? So keep that in mind. Some of them might be a little difficult. Just push through it. All right? So, right now, okay, also, you guys, you're going to get different props throughout each activity, okay? You're going to hold on to those props until activity 4. Once you have finished activity 4, you're going to bring up the envelope plus all of your props to me, okay? Also, it might get a little bit noisy in here because it's kind of fun, so you guys might have fun with it. It might get a little bit noisy. Let's try to keep the noise at a moderate level. And once your group has actually finished, you guys are all going to stand up while the runner comes up to me and gives me the envelope so they get a new one so I know everyone has done it. Okay? Does anyone have any questions before we begin?
Yeah. What is the point of this game?
The point, I just said, is to see how alcohol can impair your senses.
So that makes no sense.
But the point is, the props I'm going to give you are actually going to make it harder, so it'll make you feel like you're a little bit impaired, like you're under the influence a little bit.
I get it now. Let's continue.
You know, like in the lab when you guys put those goggles on?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's going to give you the sense of feeling intoxicated, and you're going to have to try to do these tactile activities.
They're like intentional.
Oh, we're wearing the goggles?
Yes.
Oh, so they're not.
Yes. Except for the first one. The first one's normal. But the ones after that, they get harder and harder to show you what will happen if you are under the influence. Okay? Any more questions? No. It might be easier for you guys to put everything under your desk because you're going to have a bunch of stuff on your desk. Okay, so if you are the runner, come up to me right now and get the first envelope.
Don't tell me
Are you going to...
Nathan, do you want to start? Or do you
Read it.
You're starting.
What? Yes. Everyone needs to participate. So everyone needs to do the activity.
Each person is so on. All the way to the top.
Right.
So on and so forth.
Yeah, all the way down over there.
So this is no impairment at
This
all.
is no impairment. It's going to tell you the different stages of impairment on the slip. So this first one is no impairment.
So you are
Doing
not
it.
drunk.
And then back down.
I'm going to give you an idea of how easy it is to do it with no impairment.
That's really good. Now, it would be funny if you actually got us drunk and then record this, since you'll do that, like, so we can look back at it.
Just everybody do it.
I'm going slowly. So fast.
Well, it's just trying to show if we were like testing or intoxicated.
Even if I'm drunk, if you use my same drink, I can still call it.
Well, it would.
It would be more difficult.
Is that hard to hear?
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to say it.
So,
I was like that.
like this task.
You try to